Hello and welcome to Successful Superwomen Can. This is our first episode with Poojita Patel, who will be joining us very shortly. So just give a few minutes to see who's on. Please leave your comments on the comment section. This is via StreamYard, so you will need to give permission, or please add your names via StreamYard. We'll be adding Poojita to the conversation very, very soon. I hope you guys are doing well. We've also heard the announcement that I've made with Sonia this morning, in fact, 11 o'clock this morning, we made the announcement about Successful Superwomen, the retreat in Dubai from the 26th to the 30th of September. So this is the very first episode of Successful Superwomen Can, South Asian Women Can. And we want to showcase every week a member of our community, our online community, which will be broadcast live on the Successful Superwomen group, as well as on the YouTube channel, Instagram, and then onto our blog post and newsletter as well. So without much waiting, I'm going to call Poojita on. Hi, Poojita.
Hello, Bhavna.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. We've only just met very recently, haven't we, Poojita?
Yes, just about a month ago. Yeah.
So just to give people a bit of an idea about who you are, what you do. I mean, I've gone through the form that you filled out, and obviously, a little bit of yourself I know from one to many as well. So tell people a little bit about yourself.
So, as Bhavna just mentioned, my name is Poojita. Full name, if I say, Poojita Patel. And I live in United Kingdom, East Sussex area, Eastbourne to be precise. And basically, I work as a general manager in a hotel. But in terms of occupation, what keeps me occupied all the time is my being an online entrepreneur. So I try and help mums, working mums, to unlock their potential, basically by the shift of their mindset. So that is the huge thing what I have discovered myself after having my second child, and that is what I have from that time itself I started discovering myself, and I think, me being a mom, what situation I was in, there are a lot of moms out there who could be in the same situation. I just want to help them out, and that's what I try and do online.
Perfect. And you're, at the moment, your business, or where people find you, is Success Pyramid, correct?
Mm-hmm, that's correct. Yeah.
And Success Pyramid, what is it that you do? That obviously you just said you want to help other moms, but
Sure.
explain a little bit about what it is you do and how, what kind of techniques you might use to help moms who come to you.
Sure.
What's the biggest problems they come to you with?
So most of the problems that I have so far encountered in my past 8 years, not 8 years, sorry, I mean 8 months. In past 8 months, what I have encountered, the biggest problem what moms come to me about, that they want to change their life, but they don't know how. I mean, they want to come out, they want to give up their 9 to 5, but they don't know how. How can they do it? If they give up their job, how are they going to look after themselves, their family, their kids, like that? And also that they are very fearful in the way of taking that one step towards their achievements, towards their success. So that is the major drawback, and that is the major block what I have seen so far in mostly everyone. It was there with me as well in the beginning. And the way I help mums is basically I have my own hub. So which is by the way, which is only open for booking calls at the moment, because it's still under construction. So with in that I offer 3 types of coachings. So there is one which is like 90-minute sessions. There is only one 90-minute session which moms can book with me, with one question or couple of questions if they want. And in that 90-minute session, I try my best to solve with whatever their problem they come to me with. So I try and do that. if they want, they can book another session. Apart from that, I offer 3 months coaching program as well. So basically, that coaching program is
try my
continuous.
best to solve whatever they problem. For 3 months coaching program as well.
I can hear my own voice. Is that okay?
Whatever they
Is that
problem.
normal?
For 3 months coaching program as well.
You hear yourself.
So in that 3 months coaching program, they get access to the worksheets. I work with them very closely. I coach them personally every fortnight, every 2 weeks, and they get to fill in the worksheets. They get to have my meditations, because very soon I will be like certified mindset and self-development coach and NLP practitioner as well. So they get to have my meditations. They get to, if it's needed at any point. It doesn't, mindset does include hypnosis and things like that as well. So they get access to all of that and there was a 90 days training. And then there is third mastermind which I offer as well, which is called Rejuvenating Mastermind. So that is basically, I will describe it as Phoenix. So a woman who would want to come out of burn its old skin out and come out of her old skin as a new self of hers.
Amazing.
Higher self of her own self. So basically, that is 6 months programs. That's 6 months mastermind, in which I work with all of the women who joins it. I do not take more than 20 mums at one time, because that mastermind does include Q&As, group coaching calls on the weekly basis. So I do need to commit to something which I can actually live up to. So
20 is still quite a lot, isn't it? Like
at one time, yes. Yeah, I only open that session like twice a year anyways. So that's how I help them. In that coaching 6 months program, they get to have every knowledge which I have on earth with me. So I give them what I have been through, what I have experienced myself. I train them the same way.
Perfect. Sounds very diverse, and obviously you're very clearly very, very passionate about what you're doing,
Thank
which
you.
is what we love to see. So tell me, you've obviously joined the group because you met me and we go to him, but you've only been in the group for 1 month, haven't you? You've been in the group for very long. How do you find it? What's your favorite part?
I found Successful Superwoman through One to Many, Lisa Johnson's One to Many. And to be honest, the reason why I have joined Successful Superwoman is, I will be really honest, is purely because of your vibes. The day you approached me, there was something really positive around your vibes, that okay, I just want to join Successful Superwoman for some reason. But in the beginning, obviously,
that's really kind.
in the beginning, I just joined because of that particular reason. But when I get into Successful Superwoman, then I was like quite happy with my decision that I've joined it, because the the amount of support and like positively in Successful Superwoman, what I have noticed is that very encouragingly we are told that where we are going wrong and what we should not be doing and what exactly we should be doing. So that exactly is the push which I believe any entrepreneur in making need from like any mentor or group or membership or anything like that. So that was the major reason I joined Successful Superwoman, and I am really happy about the decision. No regrets there.
I'm so pleased you joined. We're all about support, guidance,
Yes.
empowerment, encouragement. We do that a lot, and if we see someone kind of deviating from their goal, we try and kind of go, hey, you there, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, come back over here. There's so many of us, the admins do a great job as well, and they try and keep on they keep track of everything that's going on as well, and it's just a wonderful community, and I'm really proud of it. But tell me, what do you love most about what you do?
Okay, so this is basically the most I love about what I do is mainly that I'm in that position that I'm able to help mums to come out from the situation where I was one day. So that is the most satisfactory part for me, that I'm able to do that for them, and helping them to build them the life which they actually deserve, and they don't really deserve.
Yeah, I
Well,
suppose you resonate. You probably resonate with
yes.
their state, their current environment, or their
Mhm,
feelings
mhm.
because you've been there yourself. And it's very true of a lot of coaches. Like I find myself like I for a long time did not want to specialize in a niche, and then there was Lisa who said you need to, clearly you resonate with South Asian women. They kind of feel comfortable around you, and you understand the limitations that they face. So why not niche it down? Why not focus on one area where, also in our community, like you'll find it as well, there's not a lot of South Asian role models.
Yeah,
Everyone that you see around you is either white or, majority white, and
yeah, that's
so
correct. Yeah.
it's really refreshing as well. Like even with one to many, the majority of the women that I tend to coach or that tend to find me tend to be South Asian women or women of color because they kind of feel underrepresented in other areas maybe, or they just
Mhm,
maybe
mhm.
connect with you differently.
Yeah,
So you found a way to resonate with the moms that you're working with because
yeah,
you've been there and you know exactly how they're feeling, which is such
exactly.
a
Yeah.
privilege, isn't it? It's such a privilege. What we do as coaches is really an honor and privilege because we really get to know people and how they're feeling really deep down,
Yeah, and
and
I
then
also think that once they are able to resonate with us as well, like kind of as a coach, then they are able to put their trust in us, that okay, fine,
yeah,
she's a kind of a person that we would want to work, because her story is like similar to mine or same as mine or whatever. So that sort of trust between two parties, when there is a coach and there is a
yeah,
coach student, that has to
yeah.
be there. So yeah.
Always, absolutely, 100%. You cannot work with somebody if you don't have that know, like, and trust factor. And most importantly, the trust
Absolutely
factor.
not.
Coaching is that kind of industry because it's not regulated either. So there's
Hmm.
so many, like, lines of gray. So when you find someone that okay, I know this person is really good at what they do because someone else has said they're really good at what they do. So I'm going
Yeah.
to research and find out, and then you see their results, and you're like, actually, I really want to work with this person because they will understand me. It's
Uh-huh.
such a revelation. It's such a
Yeah,
revelation.
absolutely.
When I was reading the form that you filled out, I loved reading this. Everyone that is going to fill out this form is being asked, how do you define success? And you say, success is freedom. And you know what?
Absolutely.
We believe this like so strongly. My husband and I both actually. We were like, money is not, being rich is not the goal. Um,
Money,
Wealth
money,
is freedom.
absolutely,
Not,
absolutely. And that
yeah.
freedom, I would say, need to come from within. So unless and until you are able to feel that success from within yourself, you cannot be counted as successful, no matter how rich or how wealthy you are. So if you're not feeling inside yourself that you are successful, you cannot be counted as successful. So
Yeah. I mean, interestingly, a lot of people will associate the amount of money you make with, oh, I'm rich, but actually, it's not the amount of money you make. It's actually how much time does it give you? How does it allow you to help other people? I mean, my story. Like, I've relocated to Tanzania to be closer to my family, to be able to support them, to be able to be near them. if I wasn't doing, if I wasn't successful, I would not be able to do that. For me,
yeah,
my success is defined by what I'm able to do for my children, for my husband, for my
absolutely.
parents.
Hmm.
So, different people define success differently. But for me, it is what can you do for not just yourself, but for the people around you that mean everything to you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's. I just read that and I was like, yeah, she's on the right track. You know,
No, there was this quote from Earl Nightingale. Actually, I love Earl Nightingale's quotes, by the way, and his
okay,
book and his recordings and books as well. So there was this quote which said that many times people think that success is money, but money does not have to do anything with the success. Money is often accompanied with success, but that has actually nothing to do with success. So this was such an eye opener for me. I mean, like before, I was like any other person. I was thinking, okay, if I don't have a money, I'm not successful. No, but since I have joined this journey of mindset, and since 2018, I shall say, since I have my second child. So since then, the whole concept of money is changed. So now I feel that money is just a form of energy. So whatever energy you're putting towards it, it's returning you in the same form. So you put negative energy, it will reduce, and you put
Agree. I
positive
mean,
energy.
I'm a huge follower of Denise DeFille Thomas. And I
Oh
love
yeah.
reading all her books on money mindset. And, if you're ever in doubt, highly recommend that you read that. And I think in our community as well, and a lot of South Asian communities in general, money mindset is one of the first things that you need to be trained on if you're going into
Too
any
much.
entrepreneurial journey, because our journey is money doesn't grow on trees.
Absolutely.
If you're Gujarati, it's like, kya thi kadya ho,
Being
where
a
should I put
Gujarati
it?
myself as well, I mean, jitli chadar ho na etluj pair
Yeah,
pasarwani. Yeah,
exactly.
so
So these things that you grow up with, and then you actually grow up with them, right? Because you go through university thinking, I can't afford that. I need to work. I need to do this, and I can't buy that. And like, oh, your friends are spending their money, and you're like, no, 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 no. And everyone's like, oh, you're being a typical Guju. You're like, and actually, when you go back to it all, I'm in my 40s now, and I'm like going back and going, why did I do these things, and then you kind of associate them with certain parts of your life, of your younger life. So, pardon me, sorry, I had this really terrible cough.
yeah, I saw you live in the morning. You had a croaky throat.
It's just starting to get a little bit better, but so I know that I know you said if you could choose any mentor, you chose Dina Watson, right? If you could choose any mentor, who would you choose and why? So Dina Watson's fantastic.
Dina Watson
I
is
might know
fantastic.
who that is, but people who are watching this might not know who it is. So maybe very brief introduction to who Dina Watson is, and you know.
Dina Watson is the founder and CEO of the Clique Academy. So
Okay.
basically, Clique Academy is a certified academy for coaches, for mindset coaches, basically. Mainly, I shall say, not only for mindset coaches, but mainly for mindset coaches. So you get your certification for NLP and mindset training as a mindset coach from her, and the work she has put into the community so far in past 6 years, I believe. Yeah, she's been around just 6 years, and in those 6 years, the immense changes that she has made around herself, to the people who are connected to her, to her community, and the way she approaches to anyone is just unbelievable. I just love when she talks. I can listen to her whole day, whole night without getting tired.
She's fantastic.
She's awesome.
I'm in her group. I followed her for a very long time. I've done some of her stuff. She's absolutely amazing. She's really a pleasure to listen to. She really is. I mean, and I'm not one of those coaches who's going to not promote other coaches. I'm always promoting other coaches because everyone is different, and everyone is going to be attracted to someone else who teaches a different way and
Yeah.
who has a different kind of approach, or who knows a bit more than I do. And I think every coach needs a coach. So you up level at different levels, right? So for example, people think even Lisa Johnson has a coach, like
Yes.
people who you reach a certain ceiling, and then you need a coach to help you up level to another ceiling, and you
Yeah.
hire a coach that's already done the things that you want to do so that you can climb up that ladder.
It's
And I think with
learning
Dina,
is never ending, so you can
absolutely,
never stop learning. So you
absolutely.
have
And Dina is parent. She has a wonderful persona when she talks. You just want to, and I know that
there's something really magnetic about her.
there is, and
I just
you
love
have
her.
certain people like that. You know who else is like that? For me, I've obviously done OTM with other women in the last 2 years and stuff, and I've got to meet. Obviously, we've got 4,400 members, so over the last kind of 4 years, I've come across lots of people. But there is a few people that I always feel that pull towards. There's Gurjinder. Gurjinder, she's used to have marketing mommy, now she runs a marketing club. She just has this aura and this energy, and I'm constantly wanting to watch her. Same with Ashleen, Rubina, Sophie. There are all these women in the group that you're constantly feeling like this pull. There's something that pulls you towards them, and whatever they do feels like whatever they do is just does what it's supposed to do. The message is correct and everything, but and I know that under the people that inspire you, you also put Dina Watson, Lisa, Bob, your dad, And obviously your
Yes.
dad is your, like, the first
Dad,
person that was your dad.
the reason why my dad always inspires me is, till date, no matter whatever hardship he has to face, he has never given up. I mean, he has passed that hardship like as a winner, like a champion. He has come out of that hardship, and that's something which inspires me a lot about him. So I just, well, I
Parents have
think
a
for
way of
any
giving
daughter,
back.
that is
Yeah.
first love. So
And I know that there's a few other things here, but like, whether it's in the industry or not, like, what you're doing, obviously you are, like I said, you're always learning. What is the one thing that you've learned in the last month?
oh, this was the major drawback in me in the beginning,
Okay.
but gradually I overcome this, which was consistency. So being on the social media, being putting the YouTube videos out, or putting a post out, or Facebook, or doing a lives, or whatever, that doesn't matter. Even in my work, when I used to work in the hotel, like as a general manager, there was so much of inconsistency in my work. I would do good one time, and then I would continue it for some time, and then I would stop. That was the tendency I was following. And just one day I realized, no, this is not taking me anywhere. I need to stop this, and I need to overcome this and get past this, and like just win the situation. Why am I doing this? Even I don't know why do I do this. So it was just about procrastination, too much procrastination, about, no, it's
Mm-hmm.
okay if I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. No, this is not a priority, I'll do it tomorrow. Too much of that. But I completely stopped doing that, and this is what I have learned, in not only in past 1 month, in, I shall say, in past few months, that consistency is the key to success. So showing up for your
And
own work is what matters.
and I think a lot of people would agree with you. I'll agree with you for sure. Um, I've been a very active person in this community for a very long time. Obviously, I created the group, founded it. I was there all the time. But
Mm-hmm.
the last 6 months has seen a huge drop in my engagement, a huge drop in my consistency, because there were so many things going on. Obviously we had COVID, and then we were really active throughout the COVID stuff. We did so many amazing things during COVID, and then the wedding season restarted, and oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a wedding photographer, so I had absolutely zero time to do anything else. I was hardly even home in some weeks. So that was like 3 months. So imagine like 2 years worth of weddings in 3 months. It was manic. And then there was burnout because you're just constantly on the road. And
Yeah.
then that I finished in October, and in November we relocated to Tanzania. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
literally for like the last 6 months, I've just had a kind of I've had to let the admins take over and just say to them, try and keep it going until I can physically and
Mm-hmm.
mentally come back.
Yeah.
And then
No.
once we've moved, we've had, you know, and I'm very open about these things. We've had to deal with mental health issues. We've had to settle in. We've had to sort my dad's health out. We've had to sort the kids' school out. Then my sister got married. So there were so many things, but the biggest thing in there was mental health and getting your mindset back in shape. I think we take so much burden in
Oh yeah.
other people's burden. Does that make sense? Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because you're worried about the other person, you keep going for the other person and helping them, but you forget about yourself. And then when they're
Yeah.
better, you have that kind of spiral, and
That's
because you
that's
didn't help yourself.
one major thing, which is, like, I shall say, a drawback in Asian females.
Yes.
That is a major drawback in Asian females. Like, if comes to any situation like this, us will be the last person we will think about. It will always be everyone else before. But
And,
this is
and,
something.
and
Yeah, this is something.
I mean, this is what
Like,
you do. This is where you come in, right? Because you're like, listen,
exactly,
you really need
exactly.
to look after yourself, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you see, the thing is, it's a cultural limitation, and this is like, when I work with as a coach with South Asian women, one of the things that comes up. Oh, this is Toby. Toby yesterday had a fall, and he's got some stitches, so he's just feeling a bit sad.
Can you change it?
What would you like me to do?
Change it.
Okay. Sorry, he's playing a game on my phone and he wanted me to change it. Sorry about deviating.
That's
So,
all right.
so you kind of understand that there are ways of looking after yourself without without actually doing too much. But the first thing that comes to me when I'm coaching South Asian women is this cultural barrier of I'm doing too much for everybody else but myself. It's mind-blowing.
There is this post just related to this coming out on Friday on my Instagram. So I've just
if you're
got
not
this.
following Poojita, follow her so you can go and see what this post is.
It's just coming out on my Facebook business page and Instagram as well. So that reminds me that this is what I was focusing on, that post. So yeah, I was just doing that today. So
fantastic. So couple of things just to kind of end it very lightly. What's the last book you read?
Oh, the last book what I read was Psycho-Cybernetics, but at the moment I am actually reading this. This is my new edition just today.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, Toby, can you bring my phone, please? Oh my god! See how sync we are, right? Poojita, have I spoken to you today?
No.
Okay. Poojita, have I spoken to you in the last week about any books?
No, we have not hardly spoken to each other.
Hang on. Today, you need to pause it because I need to show this Poojita something. Today I was recording some reels and I've been recording some photos, like taking some photos. Hang on, where is it from? Look at, what is this book?
Oh wow! Oh wow! It's the same book. Oh my god!
Yeah, there you go.
Wow! Oh my god! Yes, it's the same book.
She's got the same book with her, so she's just started reading that.
Yeah, I've just started today.
Yeah, it is. It's a really good book. So creepy.
Oh my!
Just
we are
you
becoming
aligned with the right
psychic.
people. It's just when you're aligned with the right people, all these things come up.
That's
you
a
see all
sign.
these signs.
That's a sign.
And the other thing that I when I read this, my face lit up was because, well, my eyes lit up was because I'm a huge Bollywood fan. And so he said, "What's something about you? Fun fact, not many people know." And I was like, "Oh my god!" So you might have to sing a song for us. You might have to end this with a song, maybe we'll have to do. We might actually have to do like an evening entertainment section and just do a round.
Oh, I love singing. Singing is my hobby anyway. So you can hear me singing all day, anywhere, cooking.
It's therapeutic.
It's therapeutic, yes. And because I have actually learned singing in my college as well, like proper classical singing. Oh my god! Oh my god! Just one line.
Okay, yeah, go on. I'm listening.
Okay. कसम की कसम है कसम से हमको प्यार है सिर्फ तुमसे अब ये प्यार न होगा फिर हमसे ओ कसम की कसम है कसम से हमको प्यार है सिर्फ तुमसे.
Oh my god, you're amazing. Your voice is fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's amazing. I know you said you've learned and stuff, but that's really good.
Yeah, but I've never pursued anything in singing, although all my grown-ups, like my parents and everyone, wanted me to do something in music, like in singing. But I said, we'll see.
You're never too old. You never know.
You never know. Yeah, maybe someday. Yeah.
You might have this thing one day and you go, you know what, I'm just going to walk onto this Britain's Got Talent stage.
Oh my god.
Sing them this
sing
song.
A Bollywood song.
Yeah, literally, like it's going to blow their socks off. And then they're going to be like, it's the best singer we've ever had on BGT. So, you know, you know what though? It's a mindset thing, isn't it? Like, we're like, oh, we're never going to do that. We're never going to be good enough. So we're never going to be good enough for that.
We should never say never.
Never say never. Absolutely never say never. So are you currently binge watching any shows?
I actually am not, because I hardly watch TV, to be honest. I wouldn't say I don't get.
I was going to say you much
There
rather
is
be in
there is
Maldives.
this show which my husband is watching actually, The Crown, which when I pass through the TV, when I hear it, it just interests me quite a lot. The way it has been done and the way it's portrayed and things like that. So maybe I might watch it, but at the moment, no, I'm not watching anything really.
But you much rather be in Maldives because that is where you would like to be next.
Yes, certainly.
Yeah, my sister's going there on honeymoon this weekend. So yeah, a bit jealous. And so if you had to eat one meal every day for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That will be okra sag with chapati, which is called bindi in Hindi. So I can eat it morning, day, night, every day.
Do you like it made a certain way, like obviously like with like a proper like
No, I just like that.
dry,
No,
like it,
I
yeah.
I just like it very simple, just with salt and carom seeds, and that's it, really. Just without any spices or anything. It has got its own taste. It doesn't need
It's got
anything.
its own taste. I mean, okra is it's got its own taste completely. So that brings us on to kind of like my last question. But what's the one piece of advice you'll give to anyone starting up in business?
I would firstly say very, very good, well done. And the second thing, which probably I would say, is just be yourself. Don't rush. Just
Yeah,
go at your own pace. Don't rush yourself in like getting into somewhere. Don't judge yourself with the goals. I mean, yes, do set goals, but don't concentrate too much on the performance. Rather, concentrate on the process, like learning process, because every time you're concentrating on learning, that's when you are improving yourself 1% every day. So yeah, and that's how you get your goals. So yes, if you're
fantastic
concentrating on
advice.
performance.
Fantastic advice. I think it's so important to kind of take things at your own pace as well, and just you know learn from people. Like a lot of times, again, culturally, we limit ourselves with investing in the right people. We always think, oh, I'll do it next time, or
Hmm.
now is
Hmm.
not the right time. A lot of these things, like I've just recorded a video today about excuses. A lot of the times, it is an excuse. If
Hmm.
you said to me, oh, I can't do it because I can't afford it, I'd be
Hmm.
like, okay, why can't you afford it? Like where are the barriers here? It's actually the question should be, why not? Like,
Yeah.
if not now, then when? Like
Then when? Yes.
tomorrow might never come. Like, if you don't do it today, tomorrow it might be gone. Like,
Hmm.
my husband always says
Hmm.
to me, if you like something, just buy it. If you like that bag, just buy it. If you like those shoes, just buy them. If they're uncomfortable, return them. You know, but if you don't buy them and you go back the next day, you're like, oh, I'm going to buy them tomorrow, and you go back and they're not there. What's going to happen? You're going to feel disappointed, you're going to feel disheartened, and then it's going to ruin your day. So you might as well buy them, try them. If they're not for you, return them. That way you have no regrets. You're like, well, actually,
Yeah.
I bought them, I didn't like
Hmm.
them, I returned them.
Absolutely.
And sometimes the heels are not for you, but flats are. So you might choose to go with flats instead, and they're like, actually, these are really comfy, and I'm really enjoying them. So you're not going to know until you try. Even with coaching, with training, you try different coaches. One might work out, one might not, and
Hmm.
everyone's coaching style is different. But it doesn't mean that you've failed. It
Yeah,
doesn't always
exactly.
mean that the coach is a bad coach, or I mean, there are bad coaches, but most times it's because you've just not connected with that
Yeah.
coach, because the
Yeah.
way of teaching is different to what you need to teach, what you need
Mm.
to learn. So I think like just speaking to you is so interesting, because there's so many things that I could just talk to you about, like outside of these, just like the showcase. But I've got to try and keep it condensed so that it's watchable on YouTube for people who want to watch it in that short amount of time. So I think we'll just have to do other episodes with other things. But look, the platform is there. You're a member of the Successful Superwomen. You are
Absolutely.
allowed to go live in the group, um, you know, to talk about whatever you want. So if one day you
Hmm.
feel like you really want to talk to women about something because it's really niggling at you, feel
Hmm.
free to use the platform, go live, and talk to women about what you're feeling, or if you want to schedule something, speak to myself or one of the admins. We'll be so happy to schedule something in for you and
Sure.
showcase you and help you grow into where you want to be, right? Because that is what we're
Absolutely.
here for. We're
Thank
here to
you.
empower you, we're here to help you grow, to be seen, to be heard, and to be loved and liked by all of us. And
Thank
so, yeah,
you.
you know, if you guys want to follow Pooja, I just almost called Pooja, you probably get that a lot.
All the time.
And so if you want to follow Poojita, please follow her on Instagram. It's the Vegan Hut. Am I correct?
No, it's
Oh, the Success Pyramid.
Success Pyramid. Yes,
So what is the Vegan Hut? Is that just your email address?
that's just the email address. I don't even know
Okay.
why did I use that one though, but yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry. My bad. So if you want to follow Poojita, please go and follow her on Instagram at Success Pyramid. Once this call is over, Poojita, if you want to go into the comment section and just put a link to your Instagram so everyone can follow you and find you if they want to ask questions or if they want to collaborate with you or if there's anything that they want to speak to you about. But it's been so lovely to have you.
It was lovely to be here. Thank
carry
you.
on talking. We have our OTM call tomorrow, so hopefully
Yes,
we'll carry
we
on
do.
talking tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, we do. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you're watching this on replay, please do go and watch right from the beginning. Follow us on social media. And remember, we've just made the announcement that we are going to Dubai in September for a 5-day summit and retreat, which is going to be amazing. We've got 2 days of a summit and then 3 days, which are just kind of rest, relaxation, and recuperation. We have just finalized the itinerary for the 3 days, and it is so good. I cannot tell you, it is fantastic.
Awesome.
So hopefully, those of you who want to can join us in Dubai in September as well. We have a great lineup of speakers as well. So follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and any questions, please feel free to ask. If you are watching and you would like to be part of Successful Superwomen Can, South Asian Women Can, which is our weekly member spotlight Q&A session, please do feel free to message myself or Sunita Mahajan, who is our VA, or any one of the admins, and we will get you scheduled in for one of these sessions. I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.